we were at war with once.
And the skyrocketing price of buying off a politician.
And we talk to people without health care who are genuinely happy not to be burdened with it. It's political debate and discussion from the right and the wrong side of the tracks.
Let's go to the phones before right-wing anger engulfs my wife. Who's on the line?
Hi, I have an eating disorder, so I moved to the West Coast.
No, that's so sad. Maybe we need a support group with some caring friends.
Yeah, maybe you should keep your finger out of your throat and eat a donut. 99% of the world wake up each day and eat dirt, and Queen Puke-a-Lot here can't keep a meal down? Boo-hoo! What do you expect, sympathy? This is Los Santos. People would give their right arm and left leg to live here. It's paradise, but you have to suffer to belong. You can't take the heat. Get out of the nuclear reactor. Next caller.
Yeah, I agree with that caller about the nuclear plant next to the projects. You know, nature has a way of taking care of poor people. Tornadoes don't like poor people.
Right, like I don't do laundry. I'm liberated, independent, and I have 3 maids, all of them on less than minimum wage. I mean, poor people are so happy to work for me.
Especially when I help them unionize. Do you have a question?
Sort of. Hey, you know, I got the same name as you.
Yeah, Peyton. Oh, well, it's a family name.
No, Mary. I was called Bruce by my parents, but I prefer Mary. It's much more...
Yeah, feminine.
No, biblical. Which, okay, I'm an atheist, but I love the Bible. I have 100 that I took from hotel rooms.
What's your question?
Well, as a mother and a fireman, I was wondering what you guys thought about diversity in America.
It makes me very nervous. paradise, but you have to suffer to belong. You can't take the heat. Get out of the nuclear reactor.
Next caller. position. Raising little soldiers. Kipling.
You sound like you enjoy the fetal position and sucking your thumb.
Wow! How'd you know?
I always know. It's fine. Fernando loves to suck his thumb too. It's so hot and sexy, people. Love yourself first, and then focus on others. You're number one. Your spouse is number two. And in the ultimate scenario, they're number three. And number two comes from Las Venturas phone book after you see Fernando. Fernando Martinez.
Speaking of number two, I totally love my boyfriend, but like the skid marks, I don't know what to do.
Yes, cars and pants have a lot in common. A real man leaves his mark like a stallion.
But I mean,
Risk of a father's shotgun. Is fate an incident? Is a 5-alarm fire an incident? I come to Las Venturas, a city with more love than it can handle. Love is realizing your calling. I say this, I once played music that brings passion, but I realize you can have even more. Traumatized. Others have already been.
He's shrieking in the distance.
You know, I went to a museum once. That guy's got a point.
Points are irrelevant, Laszlo. Let me ask you something. Do you want to be happy, Laszlo?
What kind of question is that? Yes, obviously.
Then why do you mock the happiness of others?
Well, I mean, this is Vinewood. We're all supposed to be like psychotic and dog eat dog and, you know, bang your best friend's wife. I mean, I'm with that last guy. We all have a primitive side there, Chris. I mean, you should have heard the music I used to like in the 80s. It was hysterical.
What's hysterical about being descended from a sponge and not knowing it? What's funny about being told that the world is millions of years old when in fact it's only 157 years old, fact, and its age does not change?
There's nothing funny about that. It's just weird. You know, that voice of yours, man. Holy shit. I can believe anything you say.
My time has come, Laszlo, and so has yours if you let it.
Well, you know, that sounds good to me. Hey, wait. Are you gonna try to sign me up for the military? That happened once before.
Know the truth about you. I can see past your jokes into that scared little boy beneath. You, my friend, like a lot of other people, are being lied to.
Conversion therapy. I owe my mom a huge apology. Ugh.
Listen, pick a new set of lies. Mine are better. Let me ask you something. When did you last get laid, Laszlo?
Speaking of lies. Wait, look, I'm not an egg.
I got laid this morning by twins.
Whoa.
They each laid an egg, and I formed out of them.
What are you talking about? Great, a horny cult leader with a breakfast fixation. I love it. You know, I'm thinking of a cult centered around grits. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, there already is one.
Don't try to be no hero. This is bullshit.
Doing the swinging and making things up.
Why is this whole town obsessed with swinging? Oh, let's go to the phones.
Yeah, Laszlo, love the show, man. Hey, I really love to make out with hot chicks in church.
Perfect. Join us. We've put a price on salvation, and it's a price worth paying, believe me. Look, if you crave sexual conquest, family betrayal, class warfare, and really feeling like you... Epsilon Group.
Chris, stop trying to recruit people. I mean, you even say you just make this stuff up. Let's go to the phones.
Hi, Laszlo?
Ah, Darius Fontaine, look, I told you to leave me alone.
Look, it was an unfortunate incident that happened to your mother, but I was quite clear. Grandmother, not mother. It's your fault it doesn't work.
I nearly went to prison, man. What you told me to do is illegal in most states.
Whatever. Look, Chris Formage is a liar and a cheat. He made it up. It doesn't help anyone apart from him. The fact is, people need to face their fears. Remember, I always say that. Face your fears. Don't run away.
Darius Fontaine can kiss my ass.
Oh, you'd like that? Would you like that?
I don't think so. And I'll tell you why. Because you are the devil. People aren't really afraid, you know. Yet you make them kill their families.
Fears have to be faced. That's what I always say. Just ask Laszlo.
Hey, don't bring me into this ruckus, Darius. This is between you two wackos. I mean, and you stay away from me, Darius. I've got a restraining order, dude.
Laszlo, the only way that you can really communicate with your ancestors is to pay someone like me. Just a second. I want you to try something. Touch my cane.
This whole town, man. I think you've seen too many movies, dude.
You can be happy. Listen, join us. Be famous. Find your true self. Have a breast, nose surgery, whatever you want. Lie with 9 new partners a week. It explains everything. If there are no women, make them. From sand, from garbage, out of thin air. The rich cry too, Laszlo.
Well, that's an interesting theory that sounds like it was formulated with pharmaceuticals. But, you know, I would like to find about being rich and crying, because right now I'm just poor and crying. But this is the West Coast, you know? I'm only into lesbians, man.
It's destiny. Vinewood only lets you down. In the Epsilon program, there are no series finales. It goes on and on and on. We don't abandon you.
Well, we're gonna have to abandon this show. Great, first show and a dude nearly kills me. Now I'm being harassed by a former sociology professor and an alcoholic turned self-deifying cultist. Please, I gotta get back to the East Coast. This has been Entertaining America with Laszlo on WCTR.
Culturally, this country is flatlining. Now you know why.
Having a child was the most miraculous thing I've ever experienced. When Ken and I left the hospital, I was glowing. But after a few months, the novelty wore off. The screaming, the diapers. Ugh. Let's face it, nobody has time to raise a kid.
I realized after my third child, I hated kids. It's not like you can legally kill them anymore. We're at our wits' end.
I'm miserable. Raising children has cut into my life of doing CHOP, taking exercise classes, and sleeping.
I'm full-time at Hampshire Nannies Limited. All of our nannies were trained by professionals. Or go sit in the corner business. We'll bring your children up in the classic English manner by making them learn Latin and beating them half to death in a single-sex environment. Discipline gave us an empire. What's more important, your happiness or your children's future? Call Hampshire Nannies today. Say it with me.
I need a nanny.
I'll bang the nanny.
That's right, you need a nanny. Hampshire Nannies.
If you're into exploring exotic places and forbidden fruit, stay tuned. It's The Wild Traveler. Next.
Hello, I'm James Badiston, World Traveler, and this is The Wild Traveler. From Peru to San Andreas in 8 days by balloon, often while lounging around garden parties with a...
Up with dirt like a cat. You can't find a decent starlet anywhere.
You should stay out of England. I hear there is a casino in Venturas that is just like the rest of the world, only with better... this keep happening to me?
Hell! Wrong bit again!
Where's the page about watching the elephant? Has someone been stealing pages out of my journal? My producer is jealous. He keeps stealing my stuff and lending it to people. Last week I heard him saying,
You lost your mind? Somebody gonna be mad at you for screwing up their ride.
Hold the boat and get a grip, okay? At my house.
I'm a man of peace, baby.
Yo, let's go roll the bones, huh?
Come on, wimp.
Therapeutic makes a man feel like a god. When you can twist nature to your own perverse entertainment, then you know we've won. Eat me, Darwin.
But now he's trimming bushes into a spaceship, a rocket, and a lance. He runs around with hedge clippers and screams, "Trim that bush!" at our neighbors. He even fashioned a shrub into a kangaroo with a pouch, and he sleeps inside it some nights. Oh, he's freaking out on Bush. He needs help. Please, you gotta help me. I hate hedges.
Well, the Romans loved topiary, and look at their contributions to society. But as they say, if the grass is greener in the other fella's yard, dang his college son when the dad's out of town. Okay, next caller. Whoops, hold on a second, I'm blossoming. There.
My name's Henry.
Are you blossoming?
I guess I am. I've really come into my own in the past few months since I joined a cult and began tithing money in exchange for spiritual
Hey, you know you assholes? What was that for? Hit me then!